aim of the project was to improve communication across primary and secondary care. For the community care staff, they now can view their patients, they can see what's planned for their patients and when their discharge is planned, and they can work with the staff in the acute trust to ensure that a full discharge package is wrapped around the patient.
This system has enabled in the community better support for patients prior to coming into hospital. Quite often the care coordinators weren't aware of the patients were being admitted and discharged, and what it's allowed them to do is pick up high flyers and take them to clinical groups and say, this patient has been in 5 times in the last month, you know, what support can we give in the community to stop this to keep happening?
We're really proud of this project. Working with a software developer, we're the only trust in the country that have the ability to use the electronic whiteboard to talk with our community colleagues.
We were aware of the fact that the capacity in our foot clinic had become increasingly problematic. We see about 600 to 700 new patients a year and 6,000 to 7,000 follow-ups, and this had been increasing dramatically over the last 5 years with the introduction of new national guidelines. And we realised that we had to find a new way of managing patients with as good quality as safely, but preferably closer to the patient's home. And so we developed this digital solution using the Silhouette cameras, which means that we can see a patient in a community setting and still review their images, review their previous clinic appointments, all the details, and watch their ulcer preferably healing, actually under the care of community podiatrists, but still under the umbrella of the MDT here at the Royal Derby Hospital.
We launched a collection of themed memory boxes and other reminiscence resources with the aim for them to be used on the wards with patients with varying levels of cognitive impairment.
Had a personal experience with a gentleman. He was a farmer for like 20-30 years, but nobody really actually interacted with him as such. So when I bought this memory box and took out some of the birds that made noises, he could feel them, and it just made him feel a bit like he was valued and actually appreciated, and he was actually there.
We've had some dancing divas coming in. There are 2 ladies that come in and they're dressed up 1950s style, and they take some music round to all the different bays, to all the different patients, and the patients just come alive with this music. You can see, you know, patients that have been sat in their bed, bored, tired. As soon as you bring that music in and these ladies in, their eyes just light up.